My name is Jason Aamodt.
Okay, and what do you do for Spears?
Sure. I'm an assistant professor of practice, and my focus is on sustainability and corporate and social responsibilities. There's so many ways that you can get involved with sustainability through Spears. One, of course, are the courses, right? But then, additionally, we have this really cool program called Net Impact. You don't have to be a member to participate. Now, you're welcome to join, and you're welcome to become a member of Net Impact. But it helps you create relationships with others around questions of sustainability. And we're not just all basically geeked out. We have fun. At the end of January here this year, I'm doing an orientation on long distance backpacking. And then in February, we're going to go over to Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas as a group. And then Impact's going to do the whole thing, and we're going hiking. We do like yoga by the lake, and we also have professional networking situations. This year is going to be one where some professionals come in and talk about jobs in the sustainability space.
Okay, and are graduate students able to come to those as well?
Yeah, grad, undergrad, or completely ecumenical. You can be business or engineering or agriculture or whatever. There's an undergraduate certificate in sustainability, and there's also a graduate certificate in sustainability.
Okay, so do you mind touching on the graduate certificate a little bit more?
Yeah, the graduate certificate is really neat because it's a standalone opportunity. You don't need to be degree seeking. So it's, by my memory, it's 12 credit hours in total. There are 2 required courses. You take 2 electives. The required courses are sustainability and corporate and social responsibility. And the electives really are what you want. You'll probably approve as long as they're relevant, but they're in the management space.
Okay. And what are some of the top ones you think? Top electives?
Oh, well, probably the creation of ethical business spaces looks like a very good elective that can be particularly useful in this space, because there's so many jobs right now in sustainability where folks really need to have practical opportunities, practical knowledge, and how to develop and grow this growing business segment. Mm-hmm. One of the really other great electives to pick up relates to nonprofit organization. Increasingly, nonprofits are an important part of the space, either working in them or with them, and so there's a number of specific electives relating to nonprofit organizations and how to either help to build them or help to interact. I think the really interesting thing, one of the really interesting features about the graduate certificate is if you're not entirely certain that you want to do an MBA now, but you want to kind of test it out. This is a great way to test it out, and then all those credits can apply towards your MBA if you decide you want to do it.